Turn me up. I gotta move, I gotta go, I gotta prove, I gotta know, is it the truth? I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta win, I gotta see, gotta repeat, my odyssey, hands in the sky, come follow me, come follow me, come follow me, I gotta leave, whoa. You can trap everyone else, but you ain't trapping me, no. Be talking that they ain't even seen. Just trying to get in the swim like I caught me a green coat. I do the for the city, the one you can lean on. My mistake, bro, never by mistake. This more like for my mama's sake. This something you could not relate. This feel like flex out the gate. Pray it's the same as the father say. Know that the aim all kinda straight. Eyes on the game while you contemplate, Don't cooperate with the opposition. My position on the rise till I get in the top position. All eyes on the in my composition, What a competition, I've been searching lately, I ain't found them. A lounging, probably a housing. I had to take a step back from around you. I had to boss my life up and astound you. I need a queen of good and crowning. I need my whole hood to see the trees and the sun beaming, nice breeze. I clean the whip and hit the strip. You seem to miss the scheme with this. And leave a miss and leave a list. We don't seem to. I read, he don't seem legit. He don't seem to fit. A tell I can see the fin. Beware knowing he pretend. Aware that be sneaking in. Prepare for who was peeking in. During boss talking, now they see the win. The season in for reaching in the peak is something unseen. I can put the pen for ink and see these rappers shrink whenever they mention me. Leave it in the piece. Be still, I need a refill of decent. Cheek girl, a master, we feel your actions don't match your active people. Back and start the rapper, be still the rap shit just happen. Craft the deep will, your faction so whack. I'm rationally skilled and most won't call that, but we will. I'm master free will and 83 wheels and pass it. Been crashing, be still and patch your street still can't match a G will go into we. I gotta move, I gotta go, I gotta prove, I gotta know, is it the truth? I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta grow, I gotta win, I gotta see, gotta repeat, my odyssey, hands in the sky, come follow me, come follow me, come follow me, I gotta leave, whoa. You can trap everyone else, but you ain't trapping me, no. Be talking that and they ain't even seen. Just trying to get in the swim like I caught me a green coat. I do the for the city, the one you can lean on.
It's back out here.
Yeah, this come up, it been really major. My team eating like we sitting at the dinner table. I done got a couple calls from a couple labels. Now it's all eyes on me like they was watching cable. I had to come up, I really couldn't stay down. Still 10 toes on.
Stay focused on your workout. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
about personal hubs. There's no place like home, and in 2K22, moving up the professional world means a lifestyle upgrade. For you, my NBA and my WNBA fans, there's going to be a much more detailed approach in 2K22. The players on the court have always mattered, but this year there's an added emphasis on the personnel that scouts, trains, and coaches them. Plus, the W is back and better than ever. In 2K22, you can solidify your status as a WNBA legend or compete online against opposing my players to earn new rewards. There's a lot of new features in Next Gen 2K22, so get out there and explore. We'll be watching.
Here your start for the visiting Philadelphia 76ers. At small forward, Joe Harris. At the other forward position, Tobias Harris. At point guard, Ben Simmons. At center, Embiid, Joel Embiid. At the other guard position, number 43, the head coach of the visiting team is Doc Rivers. Let's hear it for the starting five of...
Welcome, basketball fans, to a very special Veterans Day edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thanks. Ben Simmons' shooting has...
Good idea. Thank you, D.A. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Smooth out there with Simmons. And it's Harris in at the small forward. And for Detroit, Bay and Grant are the forwards. Then there's Hayes. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Mack in at the shooting guard. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that.
Knocked loose and stolen by Simmons. Pulls up from the corner. Bay pulls it in. Now here's Hayes. Defense right on him. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Well, that's just something to keep an eye on. I mean, when their reserves are operating at a high level, so tough to beat.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
And Hayes kicks to Grant. Floats it up for Grant. And Embiid with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pistons will retain possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Stewart passes to Grant. And there's the pass to Bay. Just 5 on the clock. Off target with his 3. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
Now here's Hayes. Guarded by Simmons. Hayes, no good.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Boston Celtics. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Harris, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Hayes with it. Pass to Bay for three. Detroit, no good that time either.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's Smooth. Just 5 to shoot. Driving inside. Simmons inside the line. Another miss by Philadelphia.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Mack, the pass to Hayes. To the middle. Here's Stewart. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, just get open. Hayes will find you. I mean, the kid, he has tremendous vision.
Driving in. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Passes to Mack. Shoots from 8. It's hauled in by Harris.
Nice work to get good position inside. You just can't quite get as good a look as he wants.
Here's Smooth. Here's Embiid. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, it's all about the reach of Embiid. With his size, wingspan, he's a real threat on the offensive glass.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. .146 left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Payne. Got a piece of it. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Justice, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the 76ers?
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
You can count on Olenek to move the ball quickly when he spots an open teammate. And that feed was phenomenal.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Down low, here's Payne. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
2 points. That one goes.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Lee finds Payne. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Right wing. Here's Smooth. Here's Simmons. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. 76ers lead by 11. And we'll be back.
I think I need to, be more aggressive.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Simmons is out there with Whiteside. Then there's Smooth. Then there's Maxey. And it's Justice in at the 3 spot. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Smooth in the last game against the Heat was outstanding. He picked up 26 points, and all game long he seemed like he couldn't miss from outside the arc, converting many times from distance. It's safe to say he's out of his funk after a game like that, and we'll see if he can keep it rolling tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
It's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And it was one of those games where it was just hard to get anything going, and you could see frustrations emerge.
I mean, it's hard not to get discouraged on such an off night shooting the ball, but somehow they kept the intensity up. I mean, that was a really gutty win.
And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Here's Bowen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for Detroit, Bowen. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in. And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Bay and Grant are the forwards. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Hayes, and it's Mack in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Mack. Pass to Embiid. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Now here's Hayes, guarded by Simmons, and the pass to Bay. And it's off from 3-point range. The 76ers leading by 10. Pass to Embiid. Here's Smooth. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Harris, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here's Hayes. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Harris. Smooth passes to Harris, and he comes up with the deuce. Harris has got 7.
It's been absolutely amazing to watch Harris mature. I mean, physically, he can handle the pound.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, "I did that day one. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator." And Ben Simmons said, "Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in." Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, DA. Thank you. A tremendous Mobile One block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
And Harris is so good at remaining active on both ends of the court, never making anything easy for the opposition, which in turn results in a lot of steals.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And you talk to Simmons' teammates, he sets the tone, he's vocal, and he leads by example.
The Pistons making a change here. Bowen's checked in. Stewart finds Bain. Over Harris. And again, it's the Pistons missing. And don't you notice, Chris, whenever the team has injuries, Simmons takes it upon himself to fill in the gaps.
Yeah, Kevin, no one to defer responsibility. I mean, some of his biggest games have been when he puts his team on his back and carries them across the finish line.
Harris outside. Passes it to Smooth. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Smooth's got 5 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Bowen, and stolen by Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Smooth. That one doesn't drop. Now the Pistons take it the other way.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results. The versatility of Simmons, astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. For the Pistons, Kelly Olynyk checked in for Stewart. Cameron Payne comes in for Mack. Saban Lee's subbed in for Hayes. That's good from Simmons.
Yeah, Ben Simmons, he's had an interesting journey as a player. I mean, but it's clear that through hard work, he's figured something out, you know, because now things are really clicking for him on the court.
Payne looking around. Bay against Whiteside. And Whiteside sends it back.
Oh, no way. Remember, Whiteside has had 10-plus blocks in a single game. A true swatting machine.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
And offensively, they have laid an egg here in the second half. The missed shots are piling up, and their field goal percentage continues to plummet. And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Bay finds Lee. Back to Bay. Clock at 6. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. They could use a bucket, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
When Olynyk gets the ball in the mid-range area of the floor, he has no problem in letting it fly. I mean, he makes that shot consistently when he has the room to let it fly.
Here's Smooth. Good. Smooth's got 7.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Lee passes to Bowen. The Pistons working the ball around now. Makes it off the glass. 12 points for him.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Here's Smooth. He has 7. They get it back. Simmons, good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Yeah, such a tenacious rebounder. I mean, when you think about it, Simmons' teammates, they appreciate when he hustles and keep plays alive.
Here's the break. Fires the 3, and he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Smooth. And so it's Philadelphia, rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've... And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Taking a look at the 76ers, they've got Whiteside, Smooth out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Shake Milton, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. Payne passes, delivers. Driving to the basket. He can't get it to go.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Up top, Marjanovic. Kicks to Payne. Chris, you made the postseason all 7 years with the Kings. Deep playoff runs, sensational play. Talk about the chemistry on those teams.
Well, chemistry was very important, Kevin. I knew that being the leader of the team, that it was incumbent upon me to make sure all players felt comfortable. Not only that you would hold them accountable, but that you would include them. You know, we were a family. Shout out to all my fellas that I played with. I wanted to make them better. I hope I did, but they all made me better.
To the left wing, here's Livers. Sinks the triple. Livers has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
And here we go. Payne gets a wide open look. Another 3 for Detroit.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big.
And the rejection by Marjanovic. Payne passes, delivers. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Pass delivers. Back to Payne. And you look at the pathway to the NBA for young players, Chris, opportunities now to go pro at 16, 17 years of age. The landscape is certainly changing, isn't it?
Well, the NBA said they're going to take an active role, making sure these teams get the best coaching, training, and learning. And overall, I see more promise than problems.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Launches a 3. Milton grabs the board. The 76ers leading by 22 to the paint. Here's... Oh, what a beautiful play.
What intensity. Did you see that? Oh, great. It's great to see Simmons scoring like this. I mean, if he maintains this effort, it could be a big night for him.
Payne passes, delivers. With the shot. Misses off the right iron. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. That shot's good from Smooth.
Man, such an impressive distributor. I mean, Simmons loves sharing the ball and finding his open teammates.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So Detroit ends up going with the new group.
First team foul.
Out to the right wing.
76ers
Stewart passes to
substitution.
Mack. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Philadelphia.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well, a big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Smooth.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
And the shot goes in.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Here's Bowen. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
Isaiah Stewart. That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, and every year, Embiid seems to kick it up a notch. I mean, wanting to be more dominant and to also compete for championships.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
It's back out here.